For a guy who claims to have had almost nothing to do with anything when it comes to either Russia or the Trump campaign, Carter Page has certainly played at least one major role. He's been in many ways first so-called victim in President Trump's demonology of the Russia probe. Now, in the president's view, the surveillance warrants targeting him, Carter Page, were kind of original sin, obtained, said the president, and others under false pretenses, which tainted everything else. Now, that was a view trumpeted by Congressman Devin Nunes, chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, and it's an easy case to make when hard facts are in short supply. He made it loudly on Fox News and partisan committee reports and public statements echoed by the president and members of the GOP. Not here, though. He won't come on the program, even though we invite him on a regular basis, including tonight. Over the weekend, though, we got some hard facts. The 412 pages of supporting documents for warrants against Carter Page. And keep it honest, they're not kind to Congressman Devin Nunes' claims. As to his claim that the FBI was biased in seeking to monitor Page, the documents give a very good reason. According to the filing, the FBI had evidence showing Page was, quote, the subject of targeted recruitment by the Russian government. And 4 Republican-appointed judges agreed, Republican-appointed judges. The documents also undermine Nunes' claims that the Steele dossier was why the government sought the warrants and that the political motivations behind the dossier were concealed from the court. They show the court was informed. In short, even these highly redacted documents, and they are highly redacted, have enough in them to discredit much of the case that Nunes has been making. The question is, what does the chairman actually have to say about it? Since he wouldn't join us tonight, we asked CNN's Manu Raju to go to him. So you talked to the congressman tonight, or at least you tried to. What did he say or not say?
Well, he didn't want to engage Anderson, and this has really been a pattern for Devin Nunes ever since he temporarily stepped aside from running the Russia investigation last year, facing a swarm of controversy. And reporters have a lot of questions for him, given the fact that his actions are highly consequential. They get the president riled up. It's apparent effort to undermine the Russia investigation, to undermine the Mueller investigation. But today, when I tried to ask him specifically, do you still stand by all of the contents of your memo, and despite what was seen in the underlying facts of this Carter Page FISA application, instead he attacked CNN.
Do you really think I'm going to talk to the leading Democratic Party propaganda?
That was it? That's all I got?
That's pretty much it. I mean, and then afterwards, I tried to ask him specifically, Anderson, whether or not he actually read that surveillance warrant application.
Right, there's a lot of reports that he actually doesn't read a lot of the documents he has requested.
That's right. And we reported that earlier this year, too. Despite his request, he does not read those. He relies on Trey Gowdy, the Republican, to read it instead. And he acknowledged not reading this same document earlier this year when he wrote his memo that was based on the underlying the application to surveil Carter Page. He would not answer that question today. Anderson said that was ignoring the criticism that he was trying to level against CNN, and he walked onto the House floor not wanting to engage any further.
Do we know why he doesn't read and why he relies on Trey Gowdy to read?
He's never quite answered that question either, Anderson. I've asked that directly to him. And again, instead of engaging, he just attacks.
Right.
And he relies on Gowdy instead to do that work.
Yeah. Well, fascinating. Manu, appreciate the attempt. Thank you very much.